Welcome back. Now, where were we and what were we doing? Hostile intelligence. Oh, we're going to Londinium. And I figured out how to fix the suit. Figured out how to fix the suit. So, let's go to Londinium.
This world is off limits. You were advised to jump to safe harbor immediately. Critical mission? Oh, you're with the collection team, aren't you? Fine. We'll send word you're on your way down. You're cleared to land.
What is with that awful ticking noise? Doot, 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 doot. Some of these places are in the worst places ever. Ooh, doo, doo, doo.
Ready for touchdown.
Talk to me.
No, I have no desire to talk to you.
With all the fun we had, you managed to get any sleep?
Okay.
First step in a new world for life the unknown. I knew I should have brought a parka. Whew.
You shouldn't need one because you're in.
Inside the barriers, double time!
Oh, be quiet. You don't have to be rude.
You with the Xeno unit? Head to command. Far out of the compound.
I can't put up with that noise. Can't put up with that noise. Can't put up with that noise. Let's hope this makes it better. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Nope, it's still there. Yeah, to play for 2 hours with that noise in the background, that would drive me nuts. I'm probably already nuts, so it would probably drive me more nuts. Saturn, I'm guessing. Nope, it's still there.
I pride myself on knowing everyone on this world, and I don't know you. You're with the collection team then, I presume. Either that, or you're one deeply unlucky trespasser. Vanguard, eh? Brief said you were an eclectic group. You must have really shined out on the fringe to get assigned a task like this. Ah, then this must be the rest of your outfit.
Commander Hatum,
No need for introductions, Major Sinon. Dr. Walker, your reputations precede you, as does the urgency of your mission, so I'll get to it. Now, Londinium is one of the most dangerous places in the Milky Way. It's with good reason my soldiers and I do everything we can to avoid entering the city. Terramorphs are omnipresent, and the structural damage left behind when Major Sinon's father bombed its spaceport has turned large swathes of the metropolis into a decaying labyrinth. As such, we'll be providing you all with gear, information, and uploading municipal unlock codes to your robot. Every tool you could need to succeed out there. Except one. Once you're on the other side of those barriers, you will be on your own. If you get into trouble, my people will not be coming. Do we understand each other?
Vivek just bombed this place. Well, if you watched my own Vanguard orientation, you'll already got to know that. You won't even send a rescue party. Why I ask? Can you tell us what we're going to face out there? You have some idea. Sure. Now I'll take your heaviest ordnance, please. Understood, ma'am. Don't expect backup.
Precisely. I'll leave you to your preparations then. You can find your equipment in our armory, base of the tower just outside. And I do believe there's someone waiting for you there, Captain. Now, once you're outside the base, it's my personal suggestion you make a beeline to the nearby Aceles plant. It contains one of our field caches. Though I can't guarantee it won't contain anything else. I hope you all find what you're looking for out there. Robot, you're coming with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Commander. Percival, you all set to hook into their comms tower?
Should only take a few minutes. Let's get this done and get the hell out of here.
Percival will be scanning the city for our samples from here. When he finds one, he'll transmit the coordinates to us out in the field. No argument here. Head over to the armory and gear up. Once you're done, we'll meet by the entrance to the city.
I'm with Percival. Let's get the hell out of here. This is where she said to come, wasn't it? Oh. Nothing of interest. Nothing of interest. A bed. Can't sleep on it. Can't sleep on it. That's too bad.
Heard you're going out there willingly. Give him one for me, all right?
And here is my...
You match our description. The Vanguard captain? The cabinet wanted you to have something. Make sure you had the best tools for the task at hand. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Don't go into the city much. Never for long. Too risky.
What's in there? I don't know. I'm not going to find out.
Word of advice while you're out there. Don't trust what the voices tell you.
Seems like the noise is gone. Thankfully.
Can't chat right now.
That's fine, Sam. You sit down. Okay. So I want to see what's in
Heard
this
you're
chest.
going out there willingly. Damn.
There are no ones, so you cannot use that one. Yes, there's one. You're going to need it. Nope, you use it. You're going to need it. Yeah, it's the one. So I guess... Yeah. What's the other one? Yeah.
You did it.
Yes. Take that. I have no use for that. Other than the fact it's worth 5,000 buckaroos. Okay, let's get rid of some of this stuff. The ship is not that far away, so we can actually go like this, and go like this, go like this. Let's see. We don't need that one. 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 Don't need that one. Don't need that one. We don't need that one as well. And we can replace that one. We can replace the breach, this one. With that one. Oh, we'll put that away for later. Just don't sell it. Don't sell it. You'll need it when you go to. I'll remember not to sell it. Okay. Actually, let's do something different. Let's put this away and get that back. Okay. We don't need all those packs. Let's see. They gave us this. It's still not high enough, but ballistic, explosive, and heavy. We'll put Sentinels advanced. Which one did they give me just now? I think it's that one. Airborne, corrosive went down. This one's got 15, 15, 15. Don't have time to go back to the ship. We could though, and spruce it up. Those 15s would go up. Let's do that. Let's go back to the ship. And we got this one from them as well, but it has no airborne. It has 10% plus thermal. Let's go back to the ship. Let's not. We can always switch in the field if we have to. Actually, we can switch in the field at any time, and that's okay. Yeah, that should be alright. Don't need the throwables. We never use them. Okay, let's get going. Let's get this over with. I think I'm going to lose my headset. It's acting kind of funny.
Transfers complete. Those codes will allow you to temporarily restore power to most facilities in the city. Systems should shut.
All set on your gear? Are you ready to do this?
I'm ready.
Then let's get this show on the road. Kaiser? Percival, everything green on your ends?
I am ready.
Personal comm should be routed through Kaiser now. You copy that?
Roger, loud and clear.
Perhaps too loud.
Oh, you're a riot robot.
Kaiser, kick it off.
Unlock code transmitted. You may open the gate when ready.
Alright. On our way into the city. Percival, where are we heading?
Running the first sweep. Got one. A Sealy's. Not far. Old shipping yard just past the processing plant. Gene samples are probably in one of the containers.
What? That creature. It's dominated. Must be a morph nearby, keeping it under its sway. Let's put it down. More of them. Bring 'em up.
Okay.
Sure we can find part of the job.
About this one.
Where are we going? They're everywhere. Where are we going?
Safety's off.
What's pumping, huh?
Fault detected. Correcting.
No sign of the morph, though.
Your shipping yard's just beyond the processing plant. Cache with some goodies is towards the rear of the facility.
Kaiser, we close enough for you to dial in the location of those samples from here?
Yes, they're faint, but I'm detecting multiple valid signatures. I have restored power to the containers.
Jackpot. Get down there and collect as many as you can.
Okay, something's wrong because this gun is supposed to have a hell of a lot more ammo. But it does. Oh no, wrong gun. That's my fault. I'm not picking them up. Makes no sense. I don't use them. There's no bed in here, is there? Nowhere to rest.
How is that even
I ain't
possible?
never getting used to that.
Be advised. Possible threat detected.
Morphs! Open fire!
Which one? Which one is going to kill you? Hold on. Hold on. Don't let them get me.
Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention. Let's start all the way over from the beginning.
I pride myself on knowing everyone on this world, and I don't know you.
Sorry.
You're with the collection team then, I presume. Either that, or you're one deeply unlucky trespasser. Vanguard, eh?
I already read these.
Brief said you were a...
I'm gonna make the same,
then
exactly
this
the
must be
same
the rest of your
choices.
outfit.
Commander Hatum.
No need for introductions, Major Simon. Dr. Walker, your reputations precede you. As does the urgency of your mission, so I'll get to it. Now, Londinium is one of the most dangerous places. It's with good reason.
I'm just gonna zap
Terramorphs
through
are
it.
when Major Sinon. As such, we'll accept one. Once you're on the other side of it,
There's
do
no
we
point
understand each
going
other?
through it twice.
Precisely. I'll leave you to your preparations then. You can find your equipment in our armory, base of the tower just outside. And I do believe there's someone waiting for you there, Captain. Now, once you're outside the base, it's my personal suggestion, though I can't... I hope you all find... Robot, you're coming with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Commander. Percival, you all set to hook into their comms tower?
Should only take a few minutes. Let's get this done and get the hell out of here.
Percival will be scanning the city for our samples from here. No argument here. Head over to the armory and gear up.
Okay. Let's get this done. Okay.
Word of advice while you're out there. Don't trust what the voices tell you.
Excuse me.
1 second. Lady, get out of my way.
Can't chat right now.
Look, I can't chat to you either.
Howdy.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. 3 and 2. Okay, so that one works. They occupy the same space. That's not going to work. I need the 2 and that one right at the end. That one. Uh, 2 and 1.
Hope you find something good.
No, I found the same rubbish that I found before, but at least this time.
You match our description. The Vanguard captain? The cabinet wanted you to have something. Make sure you had the best tools for the task at hand. Now, if you'll excuse me.
You're excused. Okay, so this is Sentinel's Advanced Pack. Doesn't have any thermal though. Radiation. Okay. Okay. Now. X. Gotta watch my health. Okay, we don't need that. We don't need that. It's nice, but we don't need it. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. We don't need that at the moment. Just don't sell it. We still need that. This is one we just got from them. We don't need that at the moment. We don't need that. Ablative incoming energy damage. Oh. Lead lined. We're going to go back to the ship before we go and meet her. See if we can't get any of these up to. See, this doesn't have anything, but this one has automatic. And Yeah, that one, these two. But this is the one, because that one doesn't do anything. Lead line, 25 radiation incoming. Chance to ignite. Why wouldn't they send something that's like that? Is this one's really good, but this doesn't have anything. The packs, we picked up 2 of them. This is still the best one, but that has armor plated, increasing, yeah. That's not bad either. That's not of any use, and that's not of any use. That's not of any use. That takes my thermal down. So, let's see. Let's see what happens if we actually just put on their stuff. Doesn't have thermal, but this one does. This one would go up. If we go back to the ship. And it has some okay stuff, lid lined and yeah. And this one brings my thermal up 10. Go back to the ship. We don't need the throwables. And don't need you either. What have we got? Don't need that either. It doesn't have any weight though, so it doesn't matter. And none of these have weight. Let's go back to the ship real quick. We can also get some sleep so that it recharges. I didn't see this before. You're empty anyway. I don't need that. Take that. Take that. Don't need that. There's no point grabbing it. Makes you wonder why the Starborn are smart enough to stay the hell away from here.
Captain, it is pleasant to see you. To be back.
Read any good books lately?
No, young lady, I did not. Let's go with the suit. Which one is it? The one that's all 15s. What are we missing? It's already got heavy shielding. That makes it, it's got slot 4. Pocketed. Microsand regulator. Can't do that anyway. And Hadron will recognize the lapse of time. So we can't do anything with that one. What can we do with this one? We brought you up. And what you're going to do is get to 140. So, yeah, physical. Sterile nanotubes.
Bet you can't make a tuba.
I bet I couldn't make a tuba either because it's not in the list of things that's on my list to make. This is the one, right? 132, 149. It doesn't do anything with thermal. Can't make a microsand regulator, so that rules that out. What can we do to this one? We can't do anything to this one. It's only got 15 thermal. So anything we can put on to 15 plus 20, that's yeah, it should be okay. Yeah, there's no point. All the stuff they gave me is useless, but we'll carry it just in case. And we're here, let's have a look at that gun that they gave us. This one. Is there anything we can do to it?
Being able to check out your own gun is a valuable skill.
Internal. High velocity, high powered. Yes. Okay. The problem is that we don't have enough ammunition for it. Well, let's see what we can do to this one. That would make it more accurate. and increase the range. Let's do that. Oh, when we do that, what does it do to 32.8, 31, 31, brings it down, but we might be able to get it back up again. That's okay. It's got a suppressor on the end. Grip and stock, tactical, magazine, armor piercing, small, tactical, armor piercing takes up to 34. We have 5,000 plus rounds. Internal high powered.
What can I do you for, Captain?
You can't do me for anything. $530. You're gonna use up my 15 by 15, so you're kind of last resort. Gun of last resort. Gun of last resort. I have 4,000, I have 5,000 rounds for you, but you do 350 per, you do 400 per. Use that one first. There's no point in changing the gear. Or maybe there is. Let's see which one of these gives the best gear. Additive, ablative, 15% incoming energy damage, radiation heat. Beast Hunter, 15%. Automatic. Automatic will make sure I don't die again. But it has no thermal. Whereas you have 15% thermal. Lead-lined radiation. It's a tough call. Let's have a look at the overall. Come on, that's not what I wanted. Where is it? That's what I wanted. So he's at 50, 30. Yeah. If I put those things on, I lose that, and he's at 400 and something. Total, whereas if I put that other stuff on, it all goes down. Get some sleep. Get some sleep.
Last night's totally worth the bruise.
Howdy, boss.
Get out of my way. What am I looking for? Why? one of these. One of these has a benefit. I don't know if this will help. That will help. None of these. Unlock 10% resistance to airborne environmental damage. If that means what I think it means. Yep, there you go. Where's my skill point? Where's my skill point? Oh, I haven't hit 92 yet. I won't hit that till we get into the action. Okay.
You never know what you'll find. This place is...
I won't hit that till we get into the firing. I forgot that I died. Yes, I died. At least I didn't come again with the same rubbish. Oh, I don't have to do this again if I forget, if I get so I got caught up in it, and so by being caught up, I did not.
Transfer's complete. Those codes will allow you to temporarily restore power to most facilities in the city.
Okay.
All set on your gear?
Yeah.
Are you ready to do this? Then let's get this show on the road. Kaiser? Percival, everything green on your ends?
I am ready.
Personal comm should be routed through Kaiser now. You copy that?
Roger, loud and clear.
Perhaps too loud.
Oh, you're a riot robot.
Kaiser, kick it off.
Unlock code transmitted. You may open the gate when ready.
All right. On our way into the city. Percival, where are we heading?
Running the first sweep. Got one. A Sealy's. Not far. Old shipping yard just past the processing plant. Gene samples are probably in one of the containers.
Hostile detected.
What? That creature. It's dominated. Must be a morph nearby, keeping it under its sway. Let's put it down. You'd make a decent field biologist, Captain.
Today's not gonna be your day, pal.
There. That's my 92. And where was it? Was this one, right? And let's... Well, we're not frostbitten yet, so... There's several more there.
What was that? Look alive!
It will take more than that. Activated. Injury sustained. You'll have to try again. Elimination in progress. Detection event registered. Initiating enemy search.
Looks like the last of them. No sign of the morph, though.
Your shipping yard's just beyond the processing plant. Cache with some goodies is towards the rear of the facility.
Kaiser, we close enough for you to dial in the location of those samples from here?
Yes, they're faint, but I'm detecting multiple valid signatures. I have restored power to the containers.
Jackpot. Get down there and collect as many as you can.
Okay. We both share the same one. That just confirms that I have the right one. I wasted it though. Two and three and one. There. That'd be three and one. Well, this is also about making money. Did I take something for the frostbite? I don't think so. Yeah, no, obviously not. This poor. frostbite. Let's get it cured. That's not it. That's not frostbite. Frostbite is... That's frostbite. And we have 4 of those, so let's do the heal gel because it'll last a while. Okay.
Attention. Possible threats in the area.
Open fire!
You've lost. You're never gonna win. They always win.
Oh God! Here they come!
Nothing's gonna save you. Nothing's gonna save you.
Damage.
Run! Run now! Go!
Stand still. I'm going to wear your skin.
Where's that stupid thing? There. Oh, you took quite a bit of my stuff, but that's all right. And you know what? I don't wish to have to do this again, so there we go. Now, let's go get that container.
Recon protocols active. Situation normal.
don't think so.
Initiating target elimination.
That! Oh, this is happening. I'm dead. We got to overlay. Throwing a gun to take you out.
And there's that noise back again.
No hostiles detected by near-range sensors.
Makes no sense why my oh, I guess it only works against humans. Is that the deal?
Please drop some of that. I'm hurting just watching you.
Now hand those over to Kaiser, and let's get out of here.
Where's Kaiser?
Samples secure.
Nice work. Now, earlier scan picked up a valid Terramorph sample, but, well, it's in the spaceport. And the quick route there looks like it got blasted when the port did.
There are steam tunnels under the city, which will allow us to access the spaceport.
What do you... That's right. Kaiser, how did you know that?
I am not sure.
Percival, you see any better option?
Not from where I'm standing.
Then we've got our answer.
Access unlocked. We may proceed.
Kaiser, this flora, this is Lazarus plant, isn't it?
Confirmed.
You know, no one even realized it was a living thing until someone got it under a microscope and saw it had cells. Can't be cultivated anywhere but Londinian.
That should give you your answer.
Marvel.
That should give you your answer indeed. Okay.
All these leeches. What's keeping you things warm?
Now, warning. Spoiler alert.
My God.
Big time
Look at it.
spoiler alert.
A Lazarus in bloom. You know, we might be some of the only... What's happening? Captain, this? Oh my God. The heat leeches are terramorphs.
What? Those little nuisances can do that? Holy mother.
You just saw that, right? You would tell me if I was losing my mind. That heat leech became a terramorph. The pests that have snuck onto every planet are baby terramorphs. Heat leeches hide out in ships, sneak away after landing, and then, with time, they transform. We just found out how terramorphs move between planets.
Feels like
Pretty
a pretty major
major is
discovery.
right. But if what we just saw, if that's possible, the Lazarus plant, it's clearly an accelerant for the terramorph, a heat leech transformation process. Make one into the other in an instant. But that means if anyone knew about this, they could trigger a terramorph spawning. You could sneak a leech into a city, or even multiple leeches, into a place like New Atlantis. Good God. The attack on New Atlantis, could someone have set that up? But
Given what we
first,
just witnessed,
you'd
it's
have to know
entirely
the
possible.
truth about all this.
Well, we're never gonna know if you don't catch that thing. Get after it.
We may proceed.
Go!
I'd love to meet the person who taught you to do that.
No one's gonna believe me if I tell them you could do that.
Detected. Correcting.
All right, let's get to the bottom of this. Percival, Kaiser's got the cell data from the New Atlantis and Tau Ceti attacks, right?
Uploaded them myself.
Captain, let Kaiser take a look at that sample.
Beginning analysis. It is a match. This suggests with high certainty that the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attacks on both planets.
There's no way a plant this rare, this fragile, just shows up here, New Atlantis, and Tau Ceti.
The transformations on those worlds, they must have been triggered by human hands. Captain, do you understand what it is we just stumbled on here?
I think it means the Lazarus plant.
Someone saw the Lazarus plant in action and used it to trigger the attacks.
Using implements of nature as weapons of war.
Where have I heard that before?
Our Xenoweapons group never dealt with anything like this, though they probably would have liked to. No, whoever found this, they likely never expected they'd get caught. It makes some sense, actually. Tau Ceti was likely their first test, someplace remote where no one would question a few settlers going missing. Ensure the big show, the attack on New Atlantis, would be a success. And the timing of that one, it couldn't have been just luck that it happened right when we were asking the cabinet to do something about the Terramorphs. These attacks, I think someone planned them to set all this in motion.
I thought the timing on those terminals showing up was suspicious.
They certainly were. But having this answer, well, it raises a couple big questions. Who could pull something like this off? And why?
Let's save the discussion for when you all aren't standing in the universe's closest equivalent to hell frozen over. If we're gonna do anything to prevent more Terramorph attacks, human cause or otherwise, we need that final sample.
Roger that. Kaiser, get us into the spaceport?
The entrance is this way.
Warning, spoiler alert.
I am unable to provide sufficient power to the lock mechanism.
Anyone got ideas where we could get some extra juice?
Local power looks like it was controlled in the security office. Upper floor.
Captain and I can scout it out. Kaiser, see if you can't find another way to get it open.
Roger that. I have restored power to the office entrance. You may proceed.
There's the control panel. Still looks operable. Of all the things to survive.
Doesn't look like that one. That's the right one. Need a 4. That's a 4. Then you need a 2. 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 3 and a 3. That one. And that one. Okay, 3 and a 1, or that one. No, that one that's going to work. So you need a 3 and a 1. 3 and 1. And you still need a 4. Remember, this is partially about making some money. Still need a couple of really nice guns. Okay, now where's the switch? Restore power.
Reactivated. Error. Control system reboot required. And we do that. Reboot engaged. Running diagnostic. Diagnostic complete. Multiple systems unavailable. Warning. Priority safety concern detected. Exterior hatch power restored. Back in business. Warning. Emergency recorder message detected. Transcription process engaged. Playback initiated.
Admiral Sanon, we need to make the evacuation request.
That's my father he's addressing. He was here? Didn't think he'd have the guts to look those soldiers in the eye before blowing this place to pieces.
Admiral!
It just transformed. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe. Colonel, the troops that closed off the sewers after my evaluation, they're all in this facility.
Other than our casualties, yes, sir.
Good. Get them into defensive positions around the spaceport. No one leaves. I'll send ships as soon as possible.
Thank God. None of us wanted to go down swarmed by those things.
That won't be your fate, Colonel. You have my word.
Transcription complete. Physical copy available. An invisible weapon. He knew. He knew about the Lazarus plant. Grab that recording. We should talk.
You might want to stow some of that. Just a suggestion.
I'm going to. You're going to. You're.
It's a strange
I'm
feeling.
glad. I'm glad you
Knowing
mentioned
you're living
it.
through some. You want me to carry something for you?
Yes. What else did you think? Huh. Let's see. We can get rid of some of these guns. Yeah, we can get rid of that one too. And we can get rid of that one. There. You happy now, Sam?
Sorry to see you go.
Not as happy as I am to go.
Hey, Victus. He destroyed this place. Killed these people to keep what he knew about the Lazarus plant and the Terramorphs and all this a secret. Didn't he? He saw the potential of the plant as a weapon and hid it away. He killed those people. Condemned this city to keep them from sharing what they might have seen. He was yes. Exactly what we all thought he was. But I guess that's just another part of his sick legacy now. He thought he was protecting us all, taking the secret to his grave. Only he didn't succeed. Now someone else knows about the Lazarus plant and is using it exactly how he feared. Right. Settled systems are counting on us.
Oh, I only have 3 gels left. so we'll use the heat pierce to cure it. Should have done what Sam did, sat down.
Kaiser, try now.
Guys, your sample, it moved. I'd be real careful out there if I were you.
That doesn't sound good. Eyes peeled.
And again, I'm not willing to do this all over again, so...
Something else.
You're still human, right?
There it is.
My God, concentrate fire! Shoot! Shoot!
Of course. Why not?
Get out of my way, Kaiser.
What is that?
It's putting out some kind of signal. Radar's lighting up. I think you're due for some company. After calling those creatures, I think I can help. But I'm gonna need some help.
Where are you?
There should be some radar equipment powered up now around the port. You get those online, and I'll relay my signal through there.
Please help.
Systems are damaged. Rerouting power. Taking damage.
It's not working. It's never going to work.
Right, your time's coming up.
You got it, boss. They're going to betray you. Every single one.
sample while we can. Good. Now just stash that sample with Kaiser and we're done.
Final sample secure.
All wrapped up. Time to get the hell out of here. Percival, you should unplug and find somewhere we can talk. Privately.
On it. See you soon.
These two idiots.
Look at all of you. Back from the underworld. Got pretty frantic on the comms towards the end there. But it sounded like this was a success. Got everything we need to put this plan in motion.
Sure did. Kaiser got all the samples in storage. Kaiser's. Nearly cost a couple of fingertoes, but we got them. No, that works.
Best place for them. Now, my connection might have gotten a bit fuzzy there, but do I have it right that Vay Victus knew about this damn plant?
That's what it sounded like.
Guess the old Admiral must have told someone what he learned. Even he's not clever enough to pull off an attack like that from the great beyond. That's putting it lightly.
But it's clear someone knows about the plant and realized what ends it could be put towards. Captain, we need to get these samples back to the lab and verify we'll be able to handle cleaning up the leeches as well as the terramorphs. But in the interim, do you think you could look into what we uncovered? See if you can turn up any information on who might have committed the attacks?
If it were me, I'd start at the scene of the crime, New Atlantis.
Perfect. Once you finish your investigation, we'll meet you outside the cabinet chambers. They're gonna want to hear this. Take care of yourself. No telling who might be involved.
Let's go, Sam. We got some nasty business to go deal with. Let's go. And we all.
I bet Cora's already finished the pre-flight checklist. That's my girl.
And we already first stop. Well, first stop. We need to get I need to get all those guns from Sam. All those guns from Sam.
I'm ready to make some waves.
Okay.
Share the wealth, right?
Yep, we're gonna take all the guns we just gave you back. Except for the ones that you need. Of course, we should see if, make sure that any gun you have that's... You take 40, you take 40. You're better. So take that one. Take that one. We left that with you for safekeeping, and we left that with you for safekeeping as well. Take that one. Take that one. Take that one. We left both of those with you for safekeeping. All three of those. They're worth a ton of money, though.
All good things, right?
Yep. I don't know, Papa. Let's see. Let's get rid of these weapons. That's 400, which is better than Sam's. We'll doctor it, so we'll keep that one. Doctor it. I mean, upgrade it. And give it back to Sam with a 1525 shell. He's going to need it. Why is Sam going to need it? He's going to need it because we are going into the buried temple very shortly. Why are we at 240? 209. So we still have too much stuff. Okay. What do we have? Alien genetic material. We don't use this stuff, so... are we going to have another battle? I don't think so. I think that was the last one. If it was our last one, then we don't need that power anymore. We never use this. We're going to be shy on trauma packs. So we have to buy some. We need at least twice that many. But we have. Yeah. This is a conversation I have with or without the mic on, so I hope I'm not boring you. Okay, let's get out of here and have a look. We don't need that one anymore, so we can replace. Okay. And I think we're going to, yeah, we can. I think we'll have enough money to buy the guns. We have 3 places we can sell those guns at. We need ammunition. Where would we get ammunition from? Where's the likely place? We have to visit them all. We need a ton of ammunition. We spent like 5,000 rounds with that gun. That's a lot of rounds. Oh, well. And we still haven't gotten the last artifact. We do have another battle. Oh. And Sam can't come with me on that one. That'll be for another episode, the next one. We'll finish this episode up. I think this is the last episode on this, or close to the last one. It's the second to last one. She wants me to tell her stuff that I'm not going to tell her. Not until I'm standing before the council. I don't know, I've told her in the past, and she's kept her mouth shut. But let's see. Let's see if we have anything interesting to see. I'm not selling those things. So what do you have here that I might sell? No, weapons you can... Packs I can sell, but... And no, throwables when you go to gun merchants, that's the only thing they'll take. Guns and ammo and stuff like that. So we don't need that. And we don't need the Mercury pack anymore. We have one. We don't need that helmet. Do we have anything here that... We can get rid of all these, but they have no value. These have some value, but... I'll get rid of them anyway. This is not my final run.
Like their own for decorating their shoes, but it would be a nice touch.
What? Oh, you will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay.
Welcome back to the pride and joy of the UC. Hello, New Atlantis. Cora likes throwing stones into the pond.
Well, she did.
God, that was ages ago.
And my mother wanted me to be a doctor.
Commercial district. She never has enough money, though. Who is she? Well, she's the cat's pajamas. Cat's meow, but no. She's the lady in UC Distribution Center. If I wait until afterwards, I get a hefty discount.
Please, if you experience any issues in your dealings with the distribution center, let us know. Welcome to UC Distribution. Oh, well, certainly.
She says the same thing every time. Aldemite. Antimony. We're not there yet. So the analgesics don't make any sense. I might as well get them anyway. She has 18 of them. Dysprosium. I don't know what it's used for. It's not cheap. It's heavy. Yep, there you go. I need that too. Don't need any fiber. We need that too. We can use that. We can use that. We make lots of that. We can make that. I think we yeah. We'll take the nickel too. The palladium. We're not going to get that money back, are we? We'll take the solvent. Stimulant, no. The magnet we can make. Tantalum, I can't remember if we need it or not, but can't hurt to get it. We still didn't get the one we needed. And how much ammo? Let's see what ammo that gun needs. That one, so we need the 7.77. And we need the 50 mil, 50 mi. If she has 40, we'll take it, but you can bet that the 40 will be at the tower, so at the temple. 50 mi, 220. That's $5,500. The 15. $7.77. Okay, so have we got them all? I think I just bought the wrong one, but that's all right. I can give it to Buddy. He's got a gun that uses it. Now, do we have enough stuff to sell to get my $22,000 back? 3 and 2 is 5, and 2 and 3 is 8, and 2 is 10. $11, $12, $13, $14, $15. Nope. $7. And we can't know. Oh, we still have some stuff that we could sell. Goodbye, lady.
Back to it then.
No, I kept that in my inventory. We go this way. We could just do this. Oh, yeah, I forgot that. I'm carrying too much. And you can't put it in the ship from here. I could always give it to Sam. Or we could head back to the spaceport and put it on the ship. Nah, let's give it to Sam.
I wonder if I'll miss New Atlantis when Tony and I leave.
You cannot come with me, but you. That doesn't matter if I wait for you or not. You're gonna get stopped at the door.
So this is where the UC hides all the scary shit they're doing. What I'd give to have all right now.
We will not be sitting down for this.
Well, what a pleasant surprise. When I heard you and Hadrian, did you find what you were looking for?
I know your secrets, Francois. Tell me the truth about the attacks, and I might spare you.
How could you know? You're telling the truth, aren't you? You want to hear the words, then? I did it. The Terramorph attacks on Tau Ceti. New Atlantis. My doing. Years of coordination between my associate and I. Figuring out how to deploy the Lazarus plant's pollen outside of Londinium. Learning to synthesize it. Use it as a weapon. Now, being as clever as you are, I'm sure you have thoughts on why I might do such a thing.
Let's see what the possible answers are. Associate, who are you working with? I already know that. He had me kill him. The 2 hours are up, so we'll finish this though. No better way to show the UC what a deadly weapon they have in the Lazarus plant than to use it. To work on something that long, it seems personal. I think I prefer this, but let's try this one.
You can be more right. The attacks were a correction. When I discovered the plant, I did consider handing over what I'd found, but we were at war. And I couldn't risk information that dangerous falling into the wrong hands. So I ordered the bombing of the Londinium spaceport. Fixing 2 problems at once. Halting the spread of the city's Terramorph outbreak, and sealing away knowledge of the plant's potential.
See, there should be an option for the fact that if y'all didn't butcher the Sealies, there would have been no Terramorph outbreak. Anyway, that information should have been handed over, secured to keep it from ever being used. You just said you took years to use the plant outside Londinium. You killed them for nothing. No secret is so dangerous that justify condemning so many lives. Let's see.
These were the final days of the colony war, Captain. The Freestar Collective had spies everywhere. I was concerned that if word got out, the Collective could swoop down, start breeding Lazarus plants, and overrun our worlds with waves of Terramorphs. Just like what was happening on Londinium at that very moment. Sealing off the city to prevent mass death, it was the only option that made sense at the time. Simple to say now. But with the outbreak raging from a barely understood source, the moment demanded quick action. So I did what was required.
If I could reach through that glass and strangle you, I would.
An already catastrophic war. But then, as the war ended, my trial, my execution, I made a decision. After all, I'd given everything for the colonies. My life as I knew it included. And what did I get in return? Was there any effort by the UC to protect my legacy? My daughter's legacy? No. We were sacrificed when all we did was serve. So I kept what I'd learned and arranged the attacks to set things right again. My daughter, she becomes a hero. I become a trusted advisor, having found Kaiser, the research team, and cement my new position of influence when I hand them the name of the person responsible for the attack on New Atlantis. The dear departed Dr. Reginald Orlays, the associate who aided me all these years, and whom I always slated to take the fall. What luck he was stopped dead before he could hurt anyone else. His decades on the run brought to an end by another unlikely hero. You.
So you murdered UC citizens because of some slight against your honor. You're sick. That's the one I'm going to use. So I'm just your cleanup crew. You must think you're very clever. Those ones don't matter. And why the hell do you care if the UC wants you as an advisor? How could you have coordinated all this from in here? That I want to know.
It wasn't easy. But the beauty of being loathed is that people will do whatever they can not to deal with you. They wanted to pretend I didn't exist. And so I used their blind eye to my advantage. Still, establishing a back channel to Orlays via the UC recovery teams was painstaking work. I've led campaigns less nerve-wracking. They believed they were luring in wanted criminals, but were in fact delivering precisely encoded slates, filled with instructions invisible to any but their recipient, dropped off at just the right moments to fall into the proper hands. All without the UC realizing whom you were actually dealing with. Slow work. But as you can see, ultimately effective.
So you murdered citizens because of some slight against your honor. You're sick.
There are no heroes without a villain. I simply arranged the opportunity for us to overcome one and become the other. And we all benefited. It's why I had Orlays reprogram Kaiser. Had that old machine guide you to where I found the plant all those years ago. I went to great lengths to ensure your and Hadrian's success. And look at the results. I know for a fact the Cabinet's planning to honor both you and Hadrian once this is all done. Isn't that preferable to languishing away in obscurity? Running jobs on the tail end of nowhere for the Vanguard? With only the vague hopes of perhaps earning the right to buy a home in the well someday. I'm simply looking for you to acknowledge the truth. And let's not forget the importance of our actual endgame. Eliminating the Terramorphs. Securing knowledge of the Lazarus plant. What we've set in motion is going to protect thousands, maybe millions of lives. I'm simply requesting one more life be protected. Mine. I've already sent along the evidence of Orlays' role in the attacks to the Cabinet, leaving out my own involvement. All I ask is that you confirm as much to the Cabinet. Tell them that it was Orlays and Orlays alone. After all, I do still have a long list of threats to the UC. This needn't be the end of our good works together.
I hope you've enjoyed our talks, because once I tell the cabinet, it'll probably be your last.
That is a pity, Captain. But I'm in no position to negotiate. Though we needn't be enemies, you and I. Just think about the opportunity I've provided here. There are more on the horizon. If you do the right thing.
I don't think so. I don't like you. I really don't like you. Let's go, Sam. I can't stand this.
Hey, if you need something, happy to lend a hand. On it.
Then move. More spoiler. Come in, Sam. Come in. Good. There you go.
Perfect timing. We just got in. So on our end, good news. The microbe and the Asylees are both as effective against heat leeches as they are against terramorphs.
Means either plan should work for clearing those critters off our worlds.
Considering what the Lazarus plant is capable of, I don't think we can deal with those things fast enough. I already sent along info to the cabinet to get them up to speed. So what about your end? Did you find anything? Any leads on who might have committed the attacks?
What are my options?
Do what you have to. We'll be here.
You mean they're not going anywhere until I actually tell them, do you?
Did you turn up anything on the attacks? Any idea who might have been involved?
Well, I will not lie to you, Hadrian, and since they don't give me any other option.
That seems unlikely, considering he's been dust for about 20 years.
I'm sure the captain just misspoke. Right? No, that's impossible. He's gone. My father is dead.
The UC kept the greatest butcher of the colony war alive? I'd like to believe they weren't capable of that sort of thing.
Never underestimate humanity's ability to disappoint you.
Alive. Ve Victus is alive? How did you find him?
Look, it's not important. What's important is we tell the cabinet what we found.
Not important? My father is alive. I need you to tell me right now how you found that information.
Not going to happen.
That's some impressive sleuthing. I can hardly believe it. But if he was involved, then it means the cabinet can make sure he's dealt with. That nothing like this happens again.
What do you think the cabinet will do to him?
I honestly don't know. If it were me, I'd make damn sure he never spoke to another human being again. But I may be a bit less than impartial. But for the wanton murder of civilians, I doubt anything's off the table.
That's not going to happen. He has to leave out his involvement. That's not going to happen.
Exactly. The people he harmed deserve justice. But now I guess we've got our answer. Nothing left to do but put it all in front of the cabinet. Any last things we needed to discuss? This might be our last opportunity to talk things through before the cabinet weighs in on a decision regarding the Terramorphs.
Microbe is going to make the cleanup a whole lot quicker. If we're concerned about this Lazarus plant getting deployed again, that's the way to go.
The cabinet can secure the Lazarus plant, and then we're not risking any surprises when it comes to dealing with a microbe.
You're being paranoid. You know the science. You know we can make this safe.
I do know the science. I also know math. And a 1 in a million chance of a mutation isn't 0. So I guess we're still in discussion. Probably best at this point to let the cabinet weigh in, see if they have a preference.
What kind of risks are there if we decide to bring back the...
Asylees aren't hostile to humans, but they are megafauna. If someone decides to pick a fight with one, it could get ugly. But they've already been spread far and wide once before when the UC was raising them as livestock, so the risk of introducing them to new worlds is minimal. Using them to clean up the Terramorphs and leeches, though, it's not going to be nearly as expedient as the microbe would be. Given what we know now about the Lazarus plant, the speed of the job does matter. But going with the Asylees, we're at least dealing with known risks. They are.
Microbe needed minimal adjustment to account for heat leech anatomy.
And the Asylees seem like they're even better at tracking leeches than morphs.
Hell of a sight to watch, though, when they catch them. Like an open airlock guzzling angry spaghetti.
Nothing else on my end. Let's go. I didn't invite you in here. I closed the door for a reason.
Welcome back, all of you. I wish we were meeting under better circumstances. But according to Hadrian's report, and the second one I just received, it seems the Terramorph attack on New Atlantis was no random occurrence, but a planned strike. Is what I'm reading here true? The second report claims to know the perpetrator as well. Did Reginald Orlays actually commit these attacks, Captain?
Orlays? It's true, ma'am. I heard the recording myself. My father figured out how to use Terramorphs as weapons.
He did what? That's impossible. He doesn't have the kind of access to...
Clearly, he made his own access, Chief Sarkin. Madam President, I have been saying for years that not dealing with that man was gonna end in tragedy.
Enough! I hope everyone here understands that what has just been shared is a state secret of the highest order. This information does not leave this room.
I'm beginning to dislike you too.
Now, that's quite the accusation you're leveling, considering Francois Sinan has not left containment for the better part of 2 decades. You have evidence to back this up?
It just transformed. A Terramorph out of thin air. An invisible weapon.
Heavens help us. Is that actually him?
I'd know that voice anywhere. That's Francois.
He knew they could do this. And said nothing.
He's a sociopath. Plain and simple, ma'am.
Officer, please collect that recording.
Yes, ma'am. Begging your pardon, Captain.
We'll, of course, be launching a full investigation into how this could have happened. Though I have little doubt the Admiral will be quick to share all he knows on the subject once confronted with that recording. Chief Yassine, can you send one of your interrogators to have a little chat with the Admiral?
I'll issue the order immediately.
Good. Combined with everything else you all have uncovered. Well, I don't think the United Colonies can thank you enough. We failed the people of the colonies by not dealing with Victus sooner. I intend to rectify that mistake immediately.
Let's see.
That's truly disconcerting to hear. But cutting off Victus's contact with the outside world is likely to be just the beginning of his punishment.
I'm not going to request his life be spared.
I'm inclined to agree, Captain. Now, with our villain unmasked, we can attend to the other matters at hand. With the threads you've brought together here, the Lazarus plant, the attacks, the heat leeches, the three of you have likely spared thousands of lives. But it now falls to the Cabinet to ensure this can never happen again. As such, the Cabinet will be securing the Lazarus plant on Londinian. All materials related to the plant will be classified to ensure no one else learns its true nature.
A sound decision, Madam President. Tell the Freestar Collective. Wow. So they have another tool to utilize against us?
I'm in agreement. I fail to see the value here.
To demonstrate to the collective the UC isn't planning to secretly use it on its own. The UC doesn't exactly have the best track record. This would ensure good favor from both sides.
Every single thing the UC did was reprehensible. You better believe the Freestar Collective can handle this better.
That is an interesting idea. A grand gesture, showing definitively this cabinet doesn't think like those of the past.
So, you want us to make nice with the Collective by sharing our state secrets?
No, I want us to display plainly the UC's actual intentions, that the plant will never be used as a weapon again.
That does sound worthwhile, Chief Kulkarni. Very well. We'll get the Collective involved in the management. Thank you for the suggestion, Captain. So then, to our final topic. The Cabinet has agreed to implement a plan that will deal with the Terramorph, and now also Heat Leech presence on human worlds. In fact, we've already begun enacting measures to check all UC ports and settlements for undiscovered nests. But we all understand this is only a partial solution. The project we're embarking on will be a long and difficult one. So our first step must be deciding how exactly this all will be handled.
Madam President, this microbe is clearly too much of a risk. The Aseles are the safer approach.
To someone with limited knowledge of biology, perhaps. The technology behind the microbe is solved science, Madam President. It isn't dangerous. Using it to wipe out the Terramorphs would be the quickest path to protecting humanity.
And fast results always lead to the best outcomes, don't they?
As you can see, there remains debate among the Cabinet. We were hoping your group might issue a recommendation. Major?
We've been having similar debates ourselves, but the captain has yet to weigh in.
I see. Captain, I know this may not be your area of expertise, but we'd like to know your take on the matter.
Well, I really do think that deploying the Asilias is the safest route. That's my vote. Right. I still have at least 2 more times to do this. So we'll stick to that.
I'm in full agreement. No need be delving into unpredictable sciences.
I expect my evening constitutionals are about to become a whole lot more eventful.
Hardly. You may just have a little more company than before.
Order, please. And Major Sinan? Dr. Walker, you'd find this acceptable?
We trust the captain's judgment.
Then the matter is settled. We'll begin the process immediately. Today marks day 1 for the United Colonies Terramorph Management Division, making you 3 the founding members of the TMD. As befits such a group, the Cabinet wanted to display its gratitude. Today, we will be adding 3 new Class 1 citizens to our ranks.
Class 1? For the 3 of us? Are you joking?
What he means to say is, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
You all have earned it. Now, there's much to be done. Major Sinan, Dr. Walker, I hope you 2 are willing to continue your efforts spearheading the TMD's research on Mars.
We'd be honored, ma'am.
As for you, Captain, the Vanguard will be providing much of the on-the-ground support for the TMD. As a member of both the Vanguard and the TMD, I believe you'll have your pick of duties. Speak to your commander, Tuala, if I recall correctly. He should be able to provide you with assignments going forward, plus help you collect the benefits that come with being named Class 1. On behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our sincerest gratitude. This meeting is adjourned.
She sure is very presidential, isn't she?
Sure, just keep grabbing everything. What could go wrong?
Hey, Sam?
It's a rare thing to know that right here and now might just be the best days of your life.
That's trade gear.
Happy to even out the load.
Ah, well. Toot, 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 toot. Oh, I'm still low enough that I can. We can fast travel.
I never tire of your company.
Thank you for saying though.
Creating some Franken micro to wipe out the terror. I'm glad you saw the obvious issues with that plan as well.
Yes, I did. Y'all get in the elevator and go.
The whole of the settled systems are in your debt, whether they know it or not.
Well,
Thank
the
you, ma'am.
TMD has a long road ahead of it, but the results will be worth it.
Well, I've got to say, this is a first. I've never had a Class 1 citizen in my ranks before. Congratulations, Captain. No need to thank me. You brought this all on yourself. I've already gone ahead and processed your Class 1 benefits. All UC goods and services should now have a thanks for protecting the colonies discount. And the credits should be in your account now. But to get into your penthouse, you'll have to pay a visit to the Aphelion Realty office. They should be able to grant you access.
That's not enough, but thank you.
Higher-ups wanted to make sure you know how much they appreciate. But with all that squared, it's time to get you a new assignment. There are your standard Vanguard missions, putting those pilot skills to use defending UC space. Or you could help the TMD in cleaning up terramorphs. Oh, and I got a request from Dr. Walker. Wanted your help collecting biological samples to keep an eye out for any, new alien threats on the horizon. Any of those missions call to you?
No.
Of course. You've earned some R&R. Once you're rested up and ready to head out there again, you come see me.
It's an activity, I imagine. None of those will get done. I'm pretty much done. I know where to find her, so I'll go just dig her up. And it's nighttime. We wasted all the daylight hours. She's in the commercial district. Actually, she's right straight ahead. I think. Yep, right there. Let's get the keys to my penthouse.
It's a buyer's market right now. Good time to make a move. Well, well. In fact, the higher-ups want to thank you for your dedicated service by giving you one of the nicest pieces of real estate in the city. It's a premium penthouse at the top of Mercury Tower. Best location in New Atlantis, in my professional opinion. What do you say? It'll just take a second to get you registered as the owner. Great! You're in for a real treat. It's one of my favorite apartments in the city. Okay, you're all set. Your new home's located in Mercury Tower in the residential district. You'll love the place. It has a gorgeous floor plan and an unbeatable view of the city. Now that you're an owner, I'm sure I'll be seeing you around town.
Okay, and with that said, we'll go visit the townhouse, and then this episode is over. And this series is the wrong word. Let's speed things up. And we still didn't get to the West End. That's okay. I believe there's a park here.
Ever run into spacers? Scumbags and scoundrels.
We're just seeing if this is the West End. I don't think so. Yeah, well. Visit the condo, and I'm not having trouble speeding up.
That movie was epic. Definitely better than the last.
See you up there, Sam. And welcome to Mercury Towers. Nice, not bad. Interesting. Again, not bad. Probably a much nicer view in the day. I don't particularly like heights, not even in games. Bedroom number 2. Laundry. Yep. Another bathroom. Mirrors that don't work. Living dining room. Den. I'm not bothering to decorate the. I remember as I said, I'm planning to go all the way to the final suit level. So, that said, this episode comes to a close here. Thank you all very much for watching. I had a great time, and thank you. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.